time has finally arrived for Legends to be made in the Glade of Dreams. After seeing a massive delay back in February and going multi-platform, Rayman Legends is finally hitting store shelves. Now, especially for Wii U owners, was the grueling wait worth it? Well, put simply, yeah. You see, Ubisoft didn't just sit on the game during its delay period, but they used that time to incorporate even more content levels and to tighten things up so we would have an enjoyable experience. And it turns out to be a job well done. Trouble is brewing in the Glade of Dreams when the nightmares begin to multiply and cause mischief by creating monsters and kidnapping the poor little blue teensies. So to counter that, the legendary heroes Rayman, Glowbox, and friends are called upon to save the day. You'll be sprinting, jumping, and giving enemies a good old smack through worlds full of rotting fruit, mariachi skeletons, and toads on stilts in an effort to find those long-nosed creatures. Now, if you're familiar with how Rayman Origins plays, then you should feel right at home in Rayman Legends, considering the gameplay is relatively the same, along with throwing in some new stuff to keep our limbless bodies satisfied. The non-linear levels that are featured within the 5 different worlds will constantly be throwing new and crazy things at you to freshen things up. From sneaking your way through underwater structures to running away from giant, fearsome luchadors. So, you'll be playing through your standard platforming stages, boss fights against giant, deadly monsters, music levels where you frolic to the beat of wacky remix versions of songs like The Eye of the Tiger, which you gotta admit is pretty awesome, and of course there are the Murphy levels, which actually play a big part in this game. Here you will be commandeering the abilities of the flying frog creature by dragging your finger around on the gamepad, thus making it a game that actually utilizes the touchscreen in a big way, unlike some games. And it gives you a change of pace from the frantic platforming and allows for a different perspective of the gameplay. An AI will control Rayman if you're playing alone, while you manipulate obstacles to lead Rayman along. Now, the Murphy levels can be hit or miss. Sometimes they are enjoyable, like cutting paths through walls of food, and other times you'll just move some blocks up or down, which isn't the greatest thing in the world. Plus, sometimes my hand would be in the way of the gamepad screen, making it hard to see what is actually going on. They're not particularly bad, it's just that I prefer the regular platforming levels over the Murphy levels, but they do offer a nice change of gameplay. Most of the levels have plenty to do, whether that be finding lums, which are basically your points, or investigating multiple hidden areas for those adventurous people out there that like to wander off the beaten path to see what may be hiding in those secret alcoves. This usually results in finding some stranded teensy, considering there are usually 10 teensies in each level to find, thus encouraging you to snoop around, which of course is fantastic. The actual story mode is relatively short, with me hitting the credit screen in about 5 to 6 hours, but that is only a piece of the whole Glowbox pie. There's just a ton to do in this game that will keep you coming back. There are a plethora of costumes for you to unlock with a bajillion lums, invasion levels which basically act as time trials as you try to rescue the 3 teensies at the end as quickly as you can, or else they'll blast off into space. Oh, and then you can go back to levels you've already played to find those teensies you missed the first time around. And did I mention the Rayman Origins levels? Yeah, Ubisoft sneaked in quite a few of them as they make a return here with updated graphics. And it's pretty nice for those that didn't get to experience Origins, like me. Add it all up, you'll be glued to your couch playing the good old Legends for quite some time. Rayman Legends features some of the best hand-drawn 2D artwork that you can find right now in the world of video games. It's just really detailed. So much effort and care was put into the quality of the landscapes that it makes it feel like you're running across a painting. And to top it off, the music is fantastic. The soundtrack has a wacky Rayman vibe to it at times, but it also fits the atmosphere of the different worlds, whether that be the finger-snapping Spanish tunes as he cascaded through the Fiesta de los Muertos, or that secret spy James Bond music during those underwater stealth missions. So, Rayman Legends is definitely one of the Wii U's must-have games right now. You can't go wrong here with the game featuring a haven of content, colorful detailed graphics, and splendid music. So you've got a nice little package right here in the Glade of Dreams. Sure, the Murphy levels may not be the greatest thing at times, but Rayman's latest adventure will not disappoint those who have been eagerly awaiting this masterpiece. So, overall, the GamingPixelShow.com is awarding Rayman Legends a 4.5 out of 5. Now, if you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and add to your favorites and all that good stuff. You can also stay tuned for some news videos and more reviews in the future by yours truly. You can also head to the GamingPixelShow.com to follow along for some news for the 3DS and the Wii U. But I'll talk to you all in the next video, guys. Bye!